Hey loves, welcome back. Today we're heading out to JCPenney and we're gonna go do some shopping and then come back and do a full face. And I'm so excited because I had no idea JCPenney had this many brands. I saw this video go viral on TikTok, which I will link down below, but shout out to that creator because I found some goodies and they were fully stocked and they just had some good variety, and it was a nice change from going to Ulta or Sephora. So we're gonna go do some shopping, have some girl time, and then come back and do some glam. So grab a snack, get cozy, and let's get into it. They have tons of different brands here. I'm so excited. And there's nobody here, which is really nice. So let's start over here. They have tons of tools, Real Techniques, Sigma brushes. They also have Japanesque, and they even have little beauty blender stuff here as well, like the actual beauty blenders, the solid cleaner. There's eco tools. Oh my gosh. Oh, I've always wanted to try this makeup brush cleaner from Cinema Secrets. I'm definitely gonna have to try this. I've heard really good things about this. And then there's also the makeup eraser, which I love for removing makeup. This basically replaces all of your makeup wipes whenever you're taking everything off at the end of the day. It's so good. It's pricey, but it is amazing. And of course you can reuse it, which is fabulous. So love the makeup eraser. They also have some of these little random CoverGirl tools. Lots of different Real Techniques. Oh my God, look at these little sponges. So freaking cute. They're so little. There's this concealer brush that I'm looking for, and apparently it comes in a set from Real Techniques, but I don't think they have it here today. Definitely eyeing some of these Sigma brushes. I have some of my Sigma brushes that I splurged on 10 years ago that I still have in my collection. They're really good quality. I'm kind of eyeing this foundation brush over here. Oh yeah, the F80. This is an OG. I'm gonna get this. Other skincare products here as well. Tons of variety. It's kind of just giving Sephora vibes, but with less people, which is fabulous. This brand looks really good too. I'm pretty sure I've seen this before on TikTok, RMS Beauty. They have some foundations. I might try out a foundation, but what I'm really intrigued about are these blushes. It kind of reminds me of House Labs a little bit, like just the way that they look. So I think I'm gonna grab like 2 of these to try. Maybe I'll just grab this peach one that looks so pretty. Let's grab this one here. And then there's also this brand here, EXA. They have a foundation and some other products, but look at this dual glow setting spray. This looks really intriguing. Definitely gonna grab this. And this is the foundation, apparently semi-satin foundation. And it's supposed to be, I think, buildable. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if this is gonna be my shade. I'm gonna just guess and hope for the best. But it looks really good. I'm gonna grab this oil-free hydrating primer as well. It's supposed to be hydrating, but matte at the same time. Like, it goes on hydrating, but it leaves a matte finish. So I'm intrigued. I'm gonna try it out. Okay, they have Jason Woo here, which I've only tried a lipstick from them. They used to be at Target just for a little bit, a couple years ago, but they have eyeshadows and some face products here. Ooh, they have a matte powder. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna grab this. And then look at these eyeshadows. Is that not kind of giving Makeup by Mario vibes a little bit? Ooh, that looks really pretty too. I'm gonna grab one of these. This one looks gorgeous. It's very neutral. And then this one has some more mattes in here. Oh wow, that looks really pretty. But then we also have these little smaller palettes, which look really good too. Decisions. They have a couple other ones here at the bottom, some lip products. These are the lipsticks that I've tried before, but they also have some glosses, some little base palettes. And look what I found. Lunar Beauty. This is one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow palettes. It is absolutely stunning. The name is the Nude Prism palette. Obsessed with this. The black color in here is so good. Everything about this palette is perfection, but there's also some others here. And the blush palette is here, which I think is stunning. Such good quality. The Moon Prism blush, I love. I kind of want to try another palette just because I really like Lunar Beauty quality anyway. So I think I want to go with this one. I was going to get the Jason Woo eyeshadows, but this is a little bit more intriguing, to be honest. It's a bit more versatile and I'm into these tones. Yeah, let's go with it. I'm gonna grab this one. I do want to try these Jason Wu shadows actually. I like changed my mind, but I kind of want these just because I want more shimmers in here versus mattes, and these look kind of glittery. So I'm more intrigued by those versus the mattes. Even though the mattes look really good, I think I'm gonna go with this palette because those shimmers, or glitters I should say, are calling my name. Okay, check out this brand, Minty Makeup Nothing But Nudes Face Palette. Look at these tones. If you have a tanner, deeper complexion, these are stunning. Look at those blushes. Oh, I love that. I love the highlighters. I love the variety of bronzers. These look really pretty. It's probably an indie brand, and I feel like indie brands are just always top tier when it comes to quality. I love all the different variety in here. I've never heard of this brand, Mirabella, but they have foundation, concealer, powder, pretty much everything. I kind of want to try the concealer out. It's supposed to be a weightless, versatile, long wear formula. I like that you have the foundation and concealer kind of like together. They're supposed to go together, but look at this setting spray, bulletproof matte setting spray. I'm intrigued. So I think I'm gonna grab the concealer and this setting spray for sure. This looks really good. Yes, please. Which shade? I think I'm gonna go with maybe this color, light 110. There's also a ton of hair products here. All different brands. Look at Eva NYC. I love this. The Main Magic is one of my all-time favorites. I love this line, the 10-in-1. I also love the Therapy Session hair mask. What else do they have? Look at these eyeshadows from this brand, Mirabella. They look insane. I think I'm gonna have to grab this. This looks so pretty. And then this is the more neutral one. This one is called True to You Nude. The other one is True to You Buff. I'm gonna grab the other one, but this one looks really nice too. I love that there's just different brands here that I've never even heard of before. This Mineral Fusion brand looks really good too. I'm gonna grab one of these press powders to set my makeup, but I've never seen this before. They also have more common brands too, like I saw CoverGirl and Pixie here as well, but it's nice to see some different variety. I've never seen this brand before, Shades by Shan, but it looks also very pretty. I'm gonna grab this lip kit. It's in pumpkin spice. You get a lip liner and the liquid lipstick. So let's try this out. And I found Oma Beauty here. I love this brand and I'm so happy because I actually just found an old favorite lipstick in the shade Eartha, the Badass Icon matte lipstick. This is such a good nude. They have other colors as well, but oh my gosh, this color has been sold out for forever online and I kind of forgot about it, and I'm so happy they have it here. But it is one of my perfect nudes. It's a really soft, matte, comfortable, creamy lipstick. I have tried a couple things from this brand and I do really like. And look at the shades in here. All the different foundation colors. I love it. The bronzers are calling my name. I'm gonna grab the shade Fair Lady, which is one of the lightest ones. And I think this powder I saw before going viral or something, the Hydro Blast. I believe I was gonna order it online, but it was sold out. So I think I'm gonna get the white pearl shade and try it out. This is the lightest color. Let's go with it. The packaging is really nice, by the way. There's also tons of different fragrances here. Body sprays, perfumes. These smell really good from this brand. Debating grabbing one. And then we have Sugarful. Love this brand too. The Juice brand. The Good Energy one is one of my favorites. It smells so sweet and fruity. There's also a ton of skincare here as well. Cosrx, which looks really good. Ooh, I might try the eye cream. I'm like on an eye cream kick. I've been trying out so many. I'm gonna grab this one actually. Got the goods. Now let's go home and do a full face. I still cannot believe that there was this many brands at JCPenney. So I got everything for a full face. I actually also ended up getting a new eye cream, which we're gonna try here together. This is the Snail Peptide Eye Cream from Cosrx. So I'm really excited about this because I've been testing out so many different eye creams. And honestly, this is one of my favorite things now to try when it comes to skincare. I used to not really be a believer in eye creams, but I love them now. So it was such a nice change also going to JCPenney versus like Ulta or Sephora, because it was all different brands. I mean, they had a couple things that you've seen before, but for the most part, it was all like different stuff. So I'm just gonna put this right on my under eyes. I took off my press-on nails because I kind of want to give my nails a break. This is very sticky. Like, look at it. It's like goo. It's interesting. Very interesting texture. Feels nice and hydrating, and it has a very thin formula, so hopefully it'll be good under makeup, because I feel like typically really thick eye creams, they don't pair well with concealer. Okay, that felt really good. If you guys have any favorites from this brand, let me know. She said that this is one of their like best-selling things that a lot of people try, and like the brand in general there, so hopefully it'll be good under makeup. But I have the lids primed and everything, and I'm going to use the Eternal Eclipse palette from Lunar Beauty. Look at this packaging. But I love Lunar Beauty eyeshadows. I feel like in general, if you want some good quality eyeshadows and you don't want to like truly break the bank, indie brands are where it's at. So I definitely want to play with some of these tones right here, but let's start with some transition shades first. I'm going to go in with this color right here. This one, by the way, is in Dusk. I love the huge mirror. The packaging is just so nice. This is the perfect soft brown. Of course, this color just blends like a dream. Next color, let's go in with the shade Sandstorm. I actually also saw Manny MUA do this video as well, so I will link his video because I love when he does like the shopping full face type of videos as well. But a brand that I actually thought that was going to be at my JCPenney and wasn't was Kimchi Beauty. I've been wanting to try a couple of their other products. I'm just going to have to probably place an order online directly on their website, but I thought they were going to be there. They weren't, unfortunately. Maybe it depends on the location. But I was still really impressed with the selection that they had at my JCPenney, and there was nobody there, which was really nice. It was a very calming, therapeutic shopping experience. I want to do some smoky brown eyeshadow on the outer edges, so I'm going to pop on some of these tapes from e.l.f. And I'm going to go in with the color Earth Bender. It's like a really rich brown. It's like a reddish brown. I'm going to take that on an angled brush right on the outer edges. We're going to do a wing and then smudge it out to make it super smoky. Making it pretty thick because then when I smoke it out, I still want you to be able to see it. So we're going in today with the eyeliner and making it real thick. This is a really cute palette. I love the color stories in here. This is gorgeous. Highly recommend Lunar Beauty eyeshadows. Then I'm going to take a tiny little brush with a little bit of that same color, and I'm going to use that to smudge out some of the brown. I love the way these blend. I mean, as expected, but these are so nice. I'm going to take a little bit of, I'm debating if I want to use Desert Sky or Gold Dusk, or should we just use both? I think I'm going to just dab this very lightly with my finger. Let's go in with Desert Sky first. Oh, that's pretty. It's like a bronze. I don't like the way my nails look with no acrylics, but I love being able to actually use my fingers for like eyeshadow, skincare. Like it's a good feeling. Oh wow, I like this color a lot actually. It's like a true bronze. Imagine this in the summer with a tan. We're gonna add a little bit of Gold Dust because I cannot help myself. This color is just calling my name, so I'm gonna take that also with my finger and just kind of dab it right over. It's like a green gold. But then when you mix it with the other shade, it's kind of giving Smog from the Urban Decay Naked palette. Oh, that's pretty, and it matches my earrings. Love. I finished up the other eye and I also popped on some lashes. I really like these. I think that they fit my eye shape really nicely. They're the Faux Mink Lily Lashes in the style Strip Down. So now we're gonna do the skin, and I have a couple different products here. So first, this brand, one of the employees mentioned that this is actually a really good brand and one of their best brands at JCPenney. It's, I don't know if it's EXA or EXA, but that's how you spell it. And this is their Dual Shield Set Glow Mist. So I'm gonna use this to prep the skin. Ooh, look at the packaging. That is so cool. So let's shake it up because it says to shake it. The mister is a little bit, like the way the nozzle comes out, it's like not super even. The smell is different. I don't know if I really like the smell of it, but it definitely is glowy. Look at that moisture that just added to the skin. I'm gonna let that absorb a little bit and then I will, actually, let me just do it now. Oh yeah, wow. It feels like a serum kind of product. This is exactly what I wanted though to prep my skin. So that's perfect. I don't really love the way it smells, to be honest. I can't really describe what it smells like, but it's not the most pleasant. However, I love the consistency of it. It kind of goes on like the Doll Buffer Spray Serum, where it literally feels like a spray serum in one and adds a glow. I do like the moisture and hydration that it gives to the skin, and the glow is really pretty, but I'm not crazy about the smell. The nozzle could be a little bit better. Now we have a new primer from the same brand. This is the Splash Zone Oil-Free Hydrating Primer. I got this because it's supposed to be a matte finish, but a hydrating primer. So, ooh, that's interesting. Kind of goes on like a gel. Ooh, it goes on like a gel moisturizer. That feels really nice. It does feel hydrating. I don't think this primer has a scent, which is great. I'd rather, sometimes like nowadays products have no scent, to be honest. That feels really good. I'm gonna let this absorb fully to see if it does mattify the skin, because so far it's going on like a moisturizer. I'm just gonna put it all over. Feels really, really nice. The eye cream is really nice too, because it's hydrating but still thin, so I feel like makeup is gonna go nicely over top. Ooh, there's Blue Spirulina Uncycled Prickly Pear Extract, and it's a gel primer, calms, cools, and controls shine. Matte finish for all people. I love that. Okay, I definitely do think it's actually kind of mattifying my skin a little bit, but it doesn't feel dry so far once it absorbs into the skin. I love the texture of it. I think I like the primer a little bit more than the spray. I'm just not a fan of the smell. I can still kind of smell it on my face. I always like to mention fragrances and stuff, because if you're like me and you smell everything, or you're a little bit more aware of smells, that's why I like to mention it. But the primer doesn't have a scent. Let's go in with the foundation. This is the High Fidelity Semi Satin Foundation. I actually got color matched to Greta for $60. I think this is going to be a perfect match. In stores it looked really good. You know, when you get home sometimes it's a little bit different, but they also said that this was a very popular foundation and really good. And it's actually on Ulta's website too. I've never heard of this brand, but let's see. It says it is hydrating and it has a buildable finish for all people. Oh wow, look at the texture of it. It's different. And I'm gonna use my new brush that I got. I haven't used this brush in so long. It's bringing back memories. My Sigma F40 blending brush. Oh my gosh, I have not used this brush in years. This was one of the first brushes I ever splurged on. I remember like literally 10 years ago. I don't know what happened to it, but Sigma brushes are the OG. Ooh, that is a good color match, I think, right? Looks a little bit light, but in stores it looked so good. No, I think it does match. I like that it's not yellow. It feels very hydrating. It's very lightweight, but I feel like it's also pigmented once you start to blend it in. As I'm blending it, it's just very hydrating, which I do like. Okay, we're gonna keep that in the rotation. Keep testing that out. That looks really good. Now I have the concealer. I got a different brand. This is the Mirabella Invisible for All Perfecting Concealer, and I got this one in the shade Light L90. I like the packaging. It has a nice big doe foot. I'm gonna do that much. Ooh, that has coverage. That looks good. It's super creamy. It's not thick, but it's full coverage for sure. I mean, look at that difference. I probably even used too much. That looks really good. I like the blend and coverage that that has. I'm gonna do a little bit less on this side, like a dot, because I feel like a little bit goes a long way. It's a very pigmented concealer. Oh yeah, that's nice. The amount that I used on my left side is perfect. I definitely used a little bit too much on the other side, so a little bit goes a long way. It's pretty full coverage, but it doesn't feel matte. I feel like the finish of it is almost more natural, and it has a nice blend to it. It blended really nicely too over top of the eye cream. So I'm gonna go in with powders now. I have 2 loose powders, 1 pressed powder. This one is from Jason Wu. I've only tried lipsticks from this brand, never any complexion products, but this is the Ready Set Matte setting powder, so I'm going to use this on one under eye, and then I got the Oma Beauty Hydro Blast powder, and I'm going to use this on the other, and we're going to compare. Not that these are supposed to be like similar or anything, I just wanted to try both. That looks really good. I feel like it gave some brightness, but it's very smooth. Apparently there's also vitamin C and rosehip oil in this. Now let's try Oma Beauty on the other side. Do you guys remember when Becca had something like this? I'm gonna use the other side of the powder puff, by the way. But Becca had a powder like this, and then Hard Candy did as well. It was kind of like the dupe for it. Oh yeah, this feels just like it. It feels like water going on your skin. Oh no, it's like taking off my concealer. No, can you see that? It totally just like removed my makeup right on my lash line, like right in this area. That sucks because it actually does feel really good, but the Jason Woo powder looks better. I feel like it looks darker on this side. I love the concept of this because it does feel very fine, finely milled, hydrating for sure, but I don't like that. I mean, it totally just removed my makeup. And hopefully we can make this look a little bit better as we add more products, but I'm going to use this Mineral Fusion pressed powder. It's actually a pressed powder foundation, but I'm going to use it just to set the rest of my face, and I got this one in neutral to light. A lot of the colors though, they're pulled very warm, so I was trying not to get a yellow powder because we all know what happens with me and yellow powders. They just don't look good. But now I think this is too light. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm ghost. I'm a ghost right now. So I'm gonna use the Oma Beauty Double Take Bronzer. I got the color Fair Lady. It's very warm, but it does build up pretty nicely. That goes on really smooth. That looks good. I'm just really confused about that hydro powder because I did not expect that to happen, but I'm gonna use it again and I'll keep experimenting with it. The bronzer's really nice though. It has a nice consistency. Like the powder feels really smooth and light, but still buildable. Oh my gosh, my under eyes do not look good anymore because I used way too much powder and like it got messed up on this side. I really like the bronzer. I like the bronzer for sure more than the powder. And now for blush, I have this one from RMS Beauty. Oh, this is gorgeous. It kind of does give House Labs vibes a little bit. Oh, wow. That's really pretty. Oh yeah, it's kind of like the House Labs highlighter where it's going to give you a little glow while also adding some color. This is really, really nice. So smooth too. No glitter, just nice and smooth. I don't know, the under eyes are looking a little crepey. You know what I'm noticing too? Spraying that oil, I don't like this. Spraying this mist, it ruined my eyeshadow. Oh my god. Yeah, it made my lids like oily. I don't like that. So that's not a winner. That's a dud. I'm just gonna run my eyeshadow brush through this a little bit and then add more shimmer. I think I just fixed it a little bit. I pretty much just added a little bit more eyeshadow again. I just realized that. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was definitely the spray because it's like oily. That is not my favorite. I'm gonna add a like purple-ish eyeliner. This one's from Essence. Let me sharpen it. It's the Stay and Play gel pencil liners, which I love these. This one is just in the color Very Berry. I'm also gonna do a little inner corner highlight with the shade Flare right in the inner corners. That's so pretty. I love this palette. This is really nice. I can't wait to do a cool tone look with this too. Like the silver is calling my name. This color is calling my name. There's some nice tones in here. Two more things, setting spray, and then I have a lip kit here, which is really fun. This is Shades by Shan, and it's pretty much a lip liner with a liquid lipstick. And this one is in Pumpkin Spice. Ooh, the lip liner's nice. Very creamy. I love the shade of this. It's a really nice brown. Love the formula so far. And now you can go in with the liquid lipstick. It's nice. It's very just lightweight. And the last thing I'm going to do is go in with the Maribella Bulletproof Setting Spray, which is honestly, I bought it because of the name. I need this now because it says it's a matte finish. And I don't mind how glowy I look, like my forehead and stuff, but I feel like it's almost just oily because of this spray that I used first. So let's see how this mattifies. The makeup has fully marinated. It's been about 15 minutes. I do think that my face is a little bit more matte. I feel like my forehead still looks kind of dewy. There is a glare from my lights, but I feel like this spray for sure is better than the first one that I used from Exa, the Dual Shield Set and Glow. This is just very oily. It feels greasy. It doesn't smell good. It's not the vibe. But I will continue using the bulletproof setting spray because I actually feel like my face, like the bottom portion of it, feels a little bit tight. So I do think that this does work in mattifying the skin, and it definitely feels better than the first one that I used. To be honest, I really liked everything that I used minus the spray and then the Oma Beauty powder, just because it separated my under eyes. It feels really good though, so I am going to continue playing with it. Maybe it's just not the best powder for the under eyes. Maybe it's better to just set your entire face with it, but my hair's sticking up. Okay. I need a haircut like yesterday. Anyways, this powder feels really good, but I don't like the way that it made my concealer look on the under eyes. It just wasn't cute. I love the Jason Wu powder though. This is very smooth and matte, and I think it paired really nicely with the concealer. I think I just used too much concealer because this concealer is also really good. It's just super full coverage, but it's very creamy, so I'll continue using this. I did like the Exa foundation and the primer. These feel really nice. I'm gonna also continue using this little combo again. The primer was nice because it was actually hydrating, and I felt like it mattified my skin without making it feel too dry or matte. So it was like a mild mattifying primer. And then the foundation is also good. It kind of reminds me of skincare and makeup, so I'll continue using this. I love the powdered bronzer and blush combo that I did. This from Oma Beauty is really nice. This is a nice warm tone bronzer that is pigmented but still buildable, and it's very smooth and easy to work with. Really like this. I love this RMS blush. This is one of the best blushes I have used to date, like recently. This is up there with House Labs. I mean, it is stunning. The shade is perfection, and that glow and pigment is everything. 10 out of 10. I'm so happy that I got this Eternal Eclipse palette from Lunar Beauty. These are just intense, pigmented, buttery, smooth. I cannot wait to use some of the cool tones in here. The lashes I really like too because they are a little bit voluminous but still very wearable, not too much. The lip kit is stunning. I love this lip combo. It's giving fall, but like I'm obsessed with the lip liner. I like the liquid lipstick too because it feels really comfortable, but the lip liner is so creamy. It has the perfect amount of pigment, and the liquid lip pairs beautifully with the lip liner because it's a little bit lighter, but it doesn't feel drying, and I like the way it smells. So far so good. So yeah, there was definitely some gems in today's video. I'm excited to go back because I want to try out a couple other products, but this was like the first round of shopping that I'm doing there. Let me know if you guys have any other favorites at JCPenney, or have you guys been there? Let me know. Hopefully this will inspire you to check it out because it's a nice change from like Ulta and Sephora, and it's so much more peaceful because there's not as many people. So definitely check it out. We'll have everything for you guys linked down below if you're interested. Thank you so much for being here, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye.